Let's see how the old wood splitter performs on this yellow birch. Tell you one thing, you never do that with an axe. You have to be Paul Bunyan. Get the cover off the old wood splitter. It's a wood splitter my father and my brother built, and I had a hand in it too. It was all built homemade. Homemade wood splitter. Honda engine. It works good. It's nothing fancy, but it works. Kill switch on, gas on, choke on. Dry anyway, make good kittling. dry spruce, white spruce. Take a walk over to the cabin. I haven't been up here all summer. Like I said, there was a burn ban. There still is a burn ban on, but there was no travel allowed in the woods in Nova Scotia, and that's where I live, Nova Scotia. There's the lake. Always a beautiful sight, that lake. I love it back here. Pretty peaceful. This is the real reason I brought up the wood splitter. Is to split these big hardwood. That are on the ground here. Try that. See if I can get one over here. They're big and they're heavy. Let's see how the old wood splitter performs on this yellow birch. Woo. Didn't like that one. Pinch a little off the side there. A little scrape off it. Little piece. Finally peel the sides off it. Works pretty good. Whoa. No. Go the other way. Yeah. Whoa. Try that. Come on, baby. Yeah. Getting there. Tell you one thing, you never do that with an axe. You'd have to be Paul Bunyan. Yeah. We got through that one, but it wasn't easy. For sure. See hornets around here. Wonder if I didn't run over a nest in the ground. I don't see a whole pile of them, but I do see them. Maybe they're just looking to make a home for the winter. That hardwood's nice and dry. Look at that. It's about as dry as you're gonna get. Ain't that beautiful stuff? Get some good heat off of that. Let's try and get another one over to the splitter. That's the worst thing about the look at the ants. Yeah, ants like getting behind the bark. Let's try this one. Let's see what we can do with this. Do a little bit. Every little bit counts. Try this one. We're going to skin some off the edge of it. Yeah. One piece. Come on, baby. Yeah. Another one done. That's a hell of a lot easier than an axe, I know that. I sharpened the axe head up before I came up. You can see it's quite sharpened her up with my grinder. Cuts a hell of a lot nicer for sure, just from sitting over the winter. Let's try another one. Try another one. Ooh. Can roll it up here. Got to get this baby on. This puppy. Oh. Got her up there. Will it stay there till I get around? Hopefully. Don't have to pick it up twice. Hesitant on that one. Come on, no! Try this way. You usually find a way. It will split. You might have to turn it a few times, but you'll find a way. Come on, baby, come on! No. Bugger. Ooh. Bugger, eh? Try this. Come on, come on! Try this. A big knot in there. Wow. There's some force there. Tons. Try turning it a little more. Going. Going. Got her. Woo! Yeah. Perfect. You'd never split that with an axe. A million years. Well, that was awesome. Got them split. There's a few more over here to do. For sure. Doesn't take the woods long to grow. I'll tell you. I cut that all out in May. Look how much it grew up. 4 months. Grew quite a bit. Something nice to be able to get back here again. It's hard to believe when you're not allowed. The government tells you can't go in the woods. It is what it is. I'd rather people stay out of the woods than possibly causing a forest fire and burning down our beautiful cabin here. Because I am surrounded by woods. A lot of it's hardwood, but hardwood will still burn in a forest fire. Let's go look for a spot for our camera. Trail cam. Back here, back of the cabin. See what we can find. Come back for the apples after. This is where we cut the logs. Early spring, probably March. I guess it was March we were in here. Knocked down a bunch of spruce trees, logs. I never got them out yet. We'll get them out in due time. Nice big yellow birch there, the size of that one. I know there's deer in here because I had deer in my camera. I know where I'm going to put the apples. Going right down there. There's deer in here. There's bobcats. There's black bears. There's coyotes. There's fisher. There's no marten. I don't think there's no marten. No marten in Nova Scotia. Everything but the odd moose. None too many. They're endangered species in Nova Scotia, moose. Let's go down in here. Drop some apples. Ooh, we'll set up the trail cam. Caught in a tree here. My cable. Down here. We'll put the trail cam right here, this spruce tree. Looking right at this little open spot right here. Looks like a nice little spot for apples. The water's right there. I know the deer are coming through here. I had apples here before. This looks like it's going to be our hunting spot for the fall. Excuse me. We're going to put a deer stand right up there. Let's go get a bag of apples. Oh, it's so nice in here. It's quiet. Still some canopy left. Leaves are on the trees. I think we'll put them right here. This looks like a good spot. We'll put our camera right here. We got the second bag of apples. Let's pour them out. And we'll leave that be. I forgot to take a knife. I usually cut some up when I pour apples out. I might have to crush them somehow. Oof, you can crush that like that. Stick maybe? I don't have my pocket knife. That ain't gonna work. Damn it. A stump. That'll work. Oop. A little bit. That's all I got. See if we can make some applesauce. Deer have a really good sense of smell. Once they find them, they'll be back. A little crush. What I don't want to see here is a bear eating my apples. Because they'll play havoc with a camera as well. The camera's not shooting right straight on here. I'm gonna go this way a little bit. There we go. Take another look. That's better. Because I had them on my camera earlier in the year. They love swamps. They'll travel right through there. There's a trail over there at the edge of the swamp. Comes in over there, goes right around. They follow the edge of the water. And of course they drink the water. Because it's so dry right now in Nova Scotia. You couldn't find a puddle with water in it right now. Let's head back out to the cabin. Take a walk down to the lake. Wouldn't be a trip up here without going down to the lake. You gotta see the lake. That's half of the beauty of this place is the lake. Sun is going down. Walk to the lake. You gotta love the lake. You just sit here and watch it. We can get down there without running into a hornet's nest. I'll be hollering if we do. Sometimes they put them in the ground. Sometimes they put them in trees. Not always easy to see either. The lake is probably quite low. We've only had a few showers in 2 months. No real big amount of rain. Not too bad. Get up to it. See if I can take these up to the lake, to the edge of the water. There we go. Oh, there's somebody over there, side by side or something. There's an eagle. If you guys can see him. By looking for a feed of trout. What a beautiful afternoon. Time of day is at 5:13. Guys, we're going to wrap this up for the day, for the afternoon. It was a nice trip up to the lake. Got a bit of wood split. Moved the camera, trail cam, put out some apples. And I'm sure we'll have some deer on the camera to show you in due time. Take care. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.